The Court of the Owls. Who are they and what do they want with our Caped Crusaders? So let's discuss in one sec. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Comic Island. My name is Joey, and by chance, if this is your first time visiting the channel, I recommend clicking the subscribe button because I will be posting a lot of Batman content moving forward because, well, he's Batman.
I'm Batman.
Last time we talked about Lincoln March and how he could be Batman's long-lost younger brother, Thomas Wayne Jr. This time, I want to tie everything together by discussing this new organization newly introduced to us in 2011's New 52 reboot. So hold on to your hats, grab some popcorn, and we're gonna dig deep and talk about the Court of the Owls. Microwave popcorn. It smells so good. That missed. I'm not good at this. Intro. 2011's Batman comic series by Scott Snyder begins with an epic story surrounding the introduction of Lincoln March and the mysterious Court of the Owls organization, who are the true powers behind Gotham, a group that had eluded Batman's detection. But then again, this is only the beginning of the Caped Crusaders' career. A homicide led Batman to fighting a death threat issued to Bruce Wayne. Shortly after, an assassin, a Talon, was sent but failed to kill his target. But before the Talon attacked, he states, "Bruce Wayne, the court has sentenced you to die." Now, this Talon has killed a handful of politicians and people in positions of power within Gotham's elite, all in hopes of removing anyone that would oppose the court's iron rule. Batman had only one lead to go on, and it was that the Talon said to him, "I love killing Waynes." So Alfred offers a small history lesson on Bruce's great-great-grandfather, Alan Wayne, who believed in the superstition and thought the owls were out to get him. Alan Wayne was also the one who built several high-rises in Gotham and had the architects leave the 13th floor empty as a way of avoiding bad luck. These high-rises are the perfect place for a mysterious group to set up safe houses for their assassins. And with a bit of detective work, Batman discovers a Talon's nest. And not just one, a new Wayne Tower was built every 5 years with a 13th floor, and the last one was built in 2006. The Court of Owls was a Gotham myth, but this discovery could mean that they are actually real. Now, let's rewind and fun fact. Shortly after the Waynes were gunned down in Crime Alley, young Bruce caught wind of a powerful organization made up of Gotham's elite families, hell-bent on controlling Gotham and killing anyone who got in their way. After digging deep into this theory, he truly believed that this group is the Court of the Owls. What he found at the end was more frightening than supervillains and secret organizations. He found dust and emptiness. Okay, back to the main story. Batman got ambushed by the same Talon and thrown into a labyrinth, a maze below Gotham meant to torture and eventually kill anyone who opposes the court. Batman was tortured for days, maybe even weeks. No water and food. Our Dark Knight was about to collapse and give up. During his torment, Bruce discovers a picture of his great-grandfather, Alan Wayne. This meant that it is all true. The court is real, and their assassins, these Talons, have been killing Waynes for maybe generations, the last victim being his great-grandfather, Alan Wayne. This threw Batman into a rage, and he found a way out of the labyrinth. Lucky for our Dark Knight, the girl who never became Robin saves his life when Batman straight up flatlined. Side note, guys, if you don't know who Harper Row is, well, you should. Now, she is again a new character to the Batman mythos and often left out of the Batman family list. But she has an amazing backstory that is deeply tied into Batman's tragic past. Now again, let me know in the comments below if you want a little backstory on Harper Row, aka Bluebird. So, Batman regroups with Alfred and Dick Grayson at the Batcave. At this time, the Bat family had already recovered a dead Talon from the river. After further testing, Bruce discovers that this Talon is Dick Grayson's great-grandfather. This led to the discovery that Dick Grayson was groomed to become the next Talon if Bruce never took Dick as his ward. You see, the court had a special deal with Haley's circus. The circus was tasked to train in new acrobats and performers to their peak, and the court will decide who will be taken to become a part of their assassin task force called the Talons. More side note, guys, in Batman The Dark Knight Volume 2, we follow the Talon that was attacking Lincoln March. He was born into a circus, and the ringmaster basically broke him down and sent him to the court to become the next Talon. Fast forward 26 years later, and after his failed mission, he returned to Haley's circus to have a glimpse at the next Talon that will take his place, Dick Grayson. Okay, back to the main story. Sorry guys, I love to sidetrack because all of these stories spanning across multiple issues all interconnect and they all form this one big awesome story, and well, I'm down with that. So, Batman barely had time to recover, but the court awoke and unleashed an army of talons to kill Bruce Wayne. Before this, the court will only awaken one talon at a time. By awakening dozens of them means that the court is getting desperate with the grasp over power and Gotham is loosening. These talons attacked Wayne Manor and the Batcave with force. With a prototype Hellbat armor and the robotic dinosaurs' help, Batman managed to fend off a few, but these half-dead talons are relentless. They are trained to finish their job or die trying. You see, the court keeps their talons under stasis sleep by putting them in coffins that reach negative 20 degrees under freezing level. Well, Alfred cranks down the temperature doing the exact same thing. These talons are slowed, but they aren't down and Batman is losing. But what Alfred wasn't aware of is that when the temperature lowers, the bats return. An army of bats emerge from below and they return with a vengeance. By the way guys, have you ever read a comic when you just got chills because the outcome was just so goddamn cool? Well, this part where Batman outsmarts an army of Talon by using his own personal army of Bat is just so goddamn brilliant. I'm still getting chills now. So now Batman goes on the offensive and finds Lincoln March with a fatal stab wound, courtesy of the Talon that we had discussed about earlier. March dies, but not before revealing some individuals who are members of the Court of the Owls. After using a scare tactic on a court member, Batman locates their safe house, but most of the court members are already dead, poisoned by none other than ex-politician Lincoln March. Now, I've done a video on Lincoln March and how he is possibly Batman's younger brother, but for the sake of saving time, check out the link in the description below. But if you've already seen that video, well, let's move on. March versus Wayne, Owl versus Bat, brother versus brother. The end results in March getting away, and Bruce Wayne wondering if March's claim of being Thomas Wayne Jr. are true or just a ruse orchestrated by the Court of the Owls. The Night of the Owls ends with the court exposed and weakened. Batman is aware and now on the hunt for owls. The Talons are devastated but not destroyed. The court will resurface again, but when? This is when we move into the Robin War event, pitting the 4 original Robins and a newcomer Duke Thomas along with an army of teenagers calling themselves Robins against the Court of the Owls. At this time, Bruce Wayne is no longer Batman. Taking his place is Jim Gordon, RoboCop Batman, inadvertently working for the Court of the Owls, whose sole purpose is to bring the original Robin home. At this time, Dick Grayson is no longer Nightwing because he got exposed at the end of Forever Evil. He is Agent 37 working for a mysterious group called Spiral, but he defies his superiors and returns home to Gotham to reconnect with his family and to put a stop into this new Robin War law. But this is a story for another day. So as you can see, I am slowly going through all these amazing Bat Family events as chronologically as I can, so that you, my amazing wonderful subscribers, can get caught up and pick up a Batman comic book today and kind of understand the history behind everything that's been going on. Hey, by chance, if you didn't click it yet, click on the subscribe button right now and we'll pretend that you've been a subscriber this whole time. Alrighty, thank you so much for watching and let me know what you think about all these Batman content that I'm throwing your way. And of course, if you want to support us, check out our Patreon page. The link will be in the description below. Thanks again and please hit that subscribe button and I'll see you guys next time in another Comic Island video.